Okay, this is the booklet again shared here. Okay, let's go on. Okay, what's simple infinitive? When we use to or without to. See, sometimes we say write. Write is an infinitive. Eat, play, and so on. Or we say to eat, to write, to play, infinitive without to. This is simple infinitive. How to make it passive? Passive to be written. So she wanted to write the letter, or she wanted the letter to be written. So this is simple infinitive. Continuous infinitive, according to the name of the form, it's continuous ing. So how to be writing, and what's the passive? Being written. Be here means am or is or are or so on. Perfect infinitive, have written, have written. This is like the past participle of the verb write, and before it the sign of perfect, have been written. This is the passive. Perfect continuous infinitive, have been writing, have been writing. This is have been. This is perfect form, and writing with the ing is the continuous form. So when we put them together, have been writing. So we have been writing the letter all day. So we have been writing the essay all day. So what's the meaning here? That something started in the past and still happening till now. Okay, what about the passive form of perfect continuous infinitive? Have been or being written. So the letter has been written uh, all day, or the essay has been written. They didn't say who uh, uh, wrote it, or who are writing it. Okay, let's discuss one after another with examples. The simple infinitive refers to the same time as that of the preceding verb. Okay, like I was glad to see her. I must be very happy. I'll arrange a meeting with the manager. My son's football coach is said to be very strict. So here, the simple infinitive refers to the same time. So things happen are happening at the same time, nothing before, nothing after. I was glad to see her. That when I saw her, I was glad in the past past. He must be very happy. Uh, he was very happy at the time that I saw him. I'll arrange a meeting with the manager, the same idea. So talking about the future and so on. Continuous infinitive. The continuous infinitive refers to the same time as that of the preceding verb, the same time again, and expresses an action in progress or happening over a period of time. You must be joking. Here, this is, I'm glad to be sitting the same time. When I sit, I'll be glad. This time next week, I'll be lying on the beach in Croatia. So this time I'll be lying on the beach. So when I lie on the beach, I will be uh, in Croatia, and I will be happy. So talking about future at the same time. Perfect infinitive. The perfect infinitive refers to a time before that of the preceding verb. Here we talk about the perfect infinitive, a time before the verb, a time before the verb mentioned here. So we have here two times. I'm glad to have studied at that school. Here, I studied at that school in the past, then I am glad now. So the half of the sentence is about the past, and the other half is about the present. Number two, they must have forgotten about the deadline. So they forgot about the deadline, and now they don't know what to do. So there is a problem now because they forgot in the past about the deadline. Um, Lucy was assumed to have left the day before. Okay, so here we talk about two actions, two different times. She left, then they assume that she have must have been left in the past. Passive infinitives. Passive forms are also possible. Your composition has to be typed passive simple infinitive. The spy's phone was believed to be being tapped. This sonnet must have been written by Shakespeare. This is passive perfect, and the previous one is passive continuous. Was believed to be being tapped. The picture is believed to have been or being painted for years. Passive perfect continuous infinitive rarely used. So you find it hard to hear. Your ear are not used to hear something like that. So because it's really not used very often. We use gerunds, verb plus ing, like that. After certain verbs, like what? We have certain verbs must be followed by gerunds, like I enjoy singing, so enjoy must be followed by gerund. After prepositions, I drank a cup of coffee before leaving. So here we have the word before. We use ing after the word before leaving. As the subject or object of a sentence, swimming is good exercise. Swimming is good exercise. So ing form at the beginning of the sentence as a subject. Swimming is good exercise. We use to plus infinitive. So this is number one, usage of gerunds before certain verbs like enjoy, before certain prepositions like before, at the beginning of the sentence, like the start of the sentence of with the word swimming, like a subject. We use to plus infinitive. When we use to plus infinitive, after certain verbs as well, enjoy is followed by ing, and a verb like decide is followed by infinitive. Decide to all the time. We decided to leave. We can never say we decided leaving. It's completely wrong. After many adjectives. So after adjectives, we use to plus infinitive. Like it's difficult to get up early. Difficult is the adjective, and can never say it's difficult getting up early. No, when we say difficult, we say to get, because the adjective difficult must be followed by to plus infinitive. To show purpose, I came to London to study English, the reason for something. Okay, so here I clarify or show the reason. Use the bare infinitive without to. So we have sometimes, like the previous examples, we use decide to. It's difficult to get, decided to leave, to study English. So this is to plus infinitive plus two. Here sometimes we use bare infinitive. What's bare infinitive again? It's infinitive without to. Note without to. After modal verbs, I can. So we have modal verbs can, could, shall, should, will, so on. We use bare infinitive after them. I don't say I can to meet you. No, I say I can meet you. I can meet you. So after modal verbs. After let, the example I mentioned before, and make, and sometimes help. Let, make, sometimes help are followed by bare infinitive. The teacher let us leave early. The teacher let us leave early. Uh, Here we don't say let us to leave. Okay, let us leave. And after let, we must mention the object. The teacher is the subject. Let is the verb. Us is an object. Leave is the bare infinitive. So bare infinitive after let uh, uh, must follow the object, like let us leave. Okay. After some verbs of perception, see, watch, hear, notice, feel, sense, verbs of perception. What do we usually do? We use bare infinitive. I watched her walk away. After expressions with why go out the night before an exam? So after some expressions, bare infinitive. Okay. Okay, this is the rest of the lesson, important part. Uh, some verbs can be followed by a gerund or an infinitive, but with a difference in meaning. So this is important. Note this part, it's important. Why? Because we have some verbs can be followed by either ing or infinitive form with difference in meaning. With difference in meaning. Okay, let's read. Nancy remembered getting married. Nancy remembered to bring some block to the beach. Okay, remembered getting and remembered to bring. What's the meaning? Nancy remembered getting married. Nancy has a memory of getting married, so that they want to say she knew that, she remembered that. Now she knows that she's married. Okay, remembered getting married, that she remembers it now. Fred remembered to bring some block to the beach. Fred remembered that he needed to bring some block to the beach. Okay, remembered too, he needed something. Some verbs can be followed by a gerund or an infinitive with little difference in meaning, or no difference actually. Sometimes it's a little difference, sometimes it's no difference. She likes swimming, she likes to swim. Okay, after like, we use gerund or infinitive. Although the difference in meaning is small with these particular verbs, of course, like love, hate, all verbs of emotions, it's the same idea. And gerunds and infinitive can often be used interchangeably. So here I can use after like or love or hate, gerund or infinitive with no difference. They can change, they are alternatives. So no problem. There is still a meaning difference. Using a gerund suggests that you are referring to real activities or experience. So this is gerund. Using infinitive suggests that you're talking about potential or possible activities or experience. So gerund, real activities, infinitive, potential activities. So here I like swimming. That means I really swim. I practice swimming and I like it so much. I like to swim. Here's the meaning is I don't swim actually, but I want to do that. I hope to do that. Slight difference in meaning. I hate eating fish. I like to eat fish. Hate eating fish. That means I eat it. I have to. I am forced to do it, and I don't like this. I hate to eat fish, that I didn't eat fish and I don't want to do that. Okay, this is slight difference. They are interchangeably, but there is a difference in meaning. Just if we focus. The British reporter, okay, let's see the examples. The British reporter likes living in New York. He lives in New York and he likes what he experiences there. Okay, so he lives already in New York and he likes living there. The British reporter liked to live in New York whenever he works in the United States. That means in one day he hopes to do that. He likes to do that when he wants to, when he goes to the United States. He likes so much to live in New York. This is not his condition now. I like speaking French because it's such a beautiful language. I like to speak French when I am in France. The same idea. There are many the adjective combination that are commonly followed by infinitives. Let's see like what. They were anxious to begin. Anxious to, so is followed by uh, um, infinitive. She was delighted to receive such good feedback. Delighted to and infinitive. Anxious to plus infinitive. Lucky to plus infinitive. He is lucky to have such good friends. There are also many nouns that are commonly followed by infinitives. Examples. Some nouns are followed by infinitives, like it was a good decision to move to San Francisco. Decision, good decision. Decision is the noun. Good decision must be followed by to move. It's a good decision to leave. It's a good decision to even sleep, whatever. His wish to become an actor was well known. Wish to become. My wish is to be. His wish is to leave. So wish to is followed by infinitive. Laura desire to improve uh, impressed me. Okay, so desire to improve. She has a desire to improve. He has a desire to study, and so on. Sometimes infinitives are used to express the idea of in order to, in order to do something. This is the usage of the infinitive here. He bought the English dictionary to look up difficult words. Okay, in order to. Here to means to in order to do something. Janine should sold her car to get the money that she needed. And here means to get the money in order to get it. Joanne uses EnglishPage.com to learn English in order to learn, and so on. Okay. The idea of in order to do something is found in many English patterns. Here we have the structure to plus adjective or adverb plus infinitive, like this examples. The box is too heavy to carry. The television is too expensive to buy. Here, to buy, to carry, to win, and so on. After what? After to, double O, T double O. The box is too heavy to carry. The television is too expensive to buy. Fiona ran too slowly to win the race. We arrived too late to see the beginning of the movie. This is structure of to plus adjective or adverb plus infinitive. Okay. Enough plus noun plus infinitive. Here, he has enough money to buy his own car. This is expression is followed by to plus infinitive. Enough. He has enough money to buy. Cheryl owns enough books to start her own library. Diane needs enough time to finish, and so on. Okay, this lesson to be completed. Next session, it needs more time, more exercise. Let's complete it next time. Okay, thank you. Senior 2, and goodbye.